Hey, so as we kind of spoke about on text about teaching Archer a fetch command, this kid does know it. He's definitely play motivated, but it's about his motivation coming back to you. So I added a snippet after this on how we kind of worked through it, and I'll do a voiceover on that. But I wanted to give you a couple things to try at home on working recall. It's a recall and basically a drop it. So pick your ball. Make sure you have a couple of his treats. So whether it's part of his breakfast, part of his dinner, he needs a little coaching and motivation to come back. So first thing you're gonna do, pass the ball. Go get it, buddy. So when he goes to run it, and it's pretty hilarious, Archer, you're gonna call him to you. Now, if he comes straight away, he drops the ball, he gets a treat, you pick up the ball and toss it. Good boy. Now, let's say he stops. He did this in the video. He stopped probably 2 or 3 feet ahead of me. Sit. And wouldn't come. So that's where I walked away, called him again. Archer! He picked up his ball. He came to me. Yes. He got a little treat. Now, you can also do, once you've got a couple of those down on your belt, you can also play a little bit of soccer with him. So where you're like, okay, we're going to do this. And you can look at his body language. Like, he's like, ready, go, go, go. He's so excited to do this. Now, a little jumping up on this is honestly a little okay. If you want no jumping, then you stop immediately. But the idea is that you toss it, and now I'm going to wait. I'm not going to cue him. Good boy. And I'm going to grab that ball, and now he gets to go back for it. Dogs realize that this is kind of like a self-rewarding skill. That's good boy. Yes. Now, you can hold your hand out, and when he comes up and drops it in your hand, you can just release it, and he's sitting beautifully for you. You can also, I'll show you in the next round, go get it. You can stand up nice and tall and wait till he drops it at your feet. Archer! Right here. Right here. Yes, good boy. Now, that behavior right now, I am going to give him a treat. Now, the treats that I'm using, as I drop it, are tiny. And honestly, I could probably make them smaller. They are maybe a thumbnail size, just to help sweeten that deal for him of, hey, when you come and sit in front of me, it's worth focusing for this. Eventually, you don't have to have treats, but when we're teaching something new for a dog, especially for a puppy, we want them to find the reward and motivation for it. Now, if you're like, the motivation is the treat itself or the toy itself being thrown, yes, but for him, the game of keep away, of chase. So if I throw the ball and then I chase after him, he's going to think, oh, this is a fun game. Over I go, oh, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you. Go boy. You're not going to do it, are you? But walking away creates that FOMO where he's like, wait, where are you going? Wait, come with me. Yes. If you guys are still having trouble with this at home, send me a video. See if you can film it, and we can see where is it. Maybe it's texture, like maybe it's you're crossing from, grass to gravel to patio. It could be textural issues. I would say for the most part, he really does know how to fetch, and has picked up on it pretty quickly. It's just be mindful of the rewards that you're doing with him. He's not going to immediately drop it right by you. Also, if there's something more interesting like a leaf that scares by with the wind, if there's a bird, if there's something that is his distraction, then that's where it may be a little bit harder for him to focus because that's a higher threshold. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Here is a snippet of when Archer and I were just working on fetch, and so I wanted to see what he would do with just playing, essentially. So this is a ball that has a string attached to it. Eventually you'll see me transition into the normal ball or the harder ball that you see from the video before this, but this is just me really messing with him and to see what his response is. So you can see right here where he's like, no, I don't really want to come to you. So I just, and Archer called him again. And when he came to me, he got a treat and he got to play some more. And you're going to see we work through some of that frustration that he has, or just what seems like, no, I don't want to come. One way to work on this is also creating basically FOMO. So he's going to come to me and see where he stops right here. I'm going to mark it as an and he's doing initiation of play, and he'll come to me, but he left the ball. So I'm going to say, go get it. And he messes with it and he comes back to me and I say, go get it. And he's, okay, it's the ball. And this is where he's a little confused of like, but I'm doing it. So he's going to sit and then he's going to scratch himself. So that's where I just kick the toy and we try again. This is where I'm putting the accountability of skills on him. And you can see he does struggle with this a little bit. And if he picks it up and walks away, then I'm going to walk away from you. Creating that push-pull really helps them kind of the drive, the motivation, or the resource of it. And I do this a couple times until he does bring it back to me, and that's where I reward. Yes, that's a good boy. Now this is where I transitioned into the harder ball. This ball bounces, it flies across the room, so he gets more of that prey drive kicked in. So a perfect example. He's laying down. He's like, nope, I'm not coming. So I'm going to mark it, call him. I'm going to give him some waiting period. And you can see where he's thinking about it. He's kind of fidgeting with the ball, but no, I'm going to lay back down. So I walk away. And then this is where I do have a treat and I am going to lure him. And I'm just waiting. I'm not calling him. I'm not making noises. I'm just waiting him to make the right decision. I will reward this because he did come to me, but then I'm going to walk over to the toy and we try it again. It may take a few repetitions before he's locked on, but honestly, this was before I did the filming for you guys. This was me testing out where he was on fetch. Practice this. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there.